Hello students. Today we will discuss about types of wet corrosion. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about what is wet corrosion. Types of wet corrosion. First is galvanic corrosion. This type of electrochemical corrosion takes place when two different metals are joined in the presence of electrolyte. The metal with high electrode potential act as anode and the remaining part act as cathode. The galvanic corrosion in case of zinc and iron. In case of zinc and iron, zinc act as anode and iron act as cathode. Having high electrode potential of zinc and low electrode potential of iron. At anode, oxidation will take place. Zinc release 2 electrons and it convert into Zn plus 2. At cathode, in neutral medium, half oxygen plus S2O accept the 2 electrons and convert into hydroxide ion and it is reduction process. Overall reaction is Zn plus half O2 plus S2O convert into Zn plus 2 plus hydroxide ion and zinc hydroxide. The second case is galvanic corrosion in between iron and copper. In case of iron and copper, iron act as anode and copper act as cathode. At anode, iron release 2 electrons and it convert into Fe plus 2. At cathode, in neutral medium, reaction will be half oxygen plus S2 plus 2 electron convert into hydroxide ion, reduction process, and overall reaction is iron plus half oxygen plus S2O convert into Fe2 plus hydroxide ion converted into iron hydroxide. The galvanic corrosion can be avoided by first, coupling of metals very close in EMF series. Second, providing insulating material between the two metals. Third, the area of the cathode is always smaller than anodic area. Second wet corrosion is concentration cell corrosion and it is also known as differential aeration corrosion. In this corrosion, this is the most common type of electrochemical corrosion that takes place when the metal is partially dipped in the solution, metals partially covered with dust, sand, water drops. The less aerated part act as anode and the more aerated part act as cathode. The anodic part undergo corrosion and the cathodic part is prevented. This type of corrosion is known as concentration cell corrosion. For example, when a metal is partially immersed in a solution, it has very poor aeration when compared with the metal that is outside the solution. In this diagram, we can see that the less aerated part acts as anode and the more aerated part acts as cathode. The third corrosion is pitting corrosion. Pitting is localized attack resulting in the formation of hole around which is the metal is relatively unattached. The area covered by the drop of water acts as anode due to less oxygen concentration and suffer corrosion. The uncovered area acts as cathode due to high oxygen concentration. The rate of corrosion will be more when the area of cathode is larger and the area of anode is smaller. At anode, oxidation will take place. If we take the example of iron, iron release 2 electrons and it convert into Fe2 plus. At cathode, in neutral medium, it accept the 2 electrons and the reaction is half oxygen plus H2O plus 2 electron converted into hydroxide ion, and the overall reaction is Fe plus half oxygen plus H2O convert into Fe2 plus hydroxide ion, then it convert into FeOH ka whole twice, and if excess oxygen is present it convert into FeOH ka whole thrice. And this type of corrosion is known as pitting corrosion.